In this LinkedIn ads tutorial, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to create your LinkedIn ads and campaigns as we're approaching 2023. I'm going to show you everything here live as you guys watch behind my shoulder, and I'm going to cover everything you need to know. So that includes how to get started with LinkedIn, how to create your page so you can advertise with it, how to create your campaign, and then how to set up tracking so that you have everything you need to get out there, start seeing results, start seeing sales as you are promoting on LinkedIn. So why is LinkedIn ads such a great source for your business? Well, according to this website here, they have over 800 million LinkedIn users. That is a lot of users, guys. But the main number here we're looking for is the monthly active LinkedIn users. And again, according to this website and this source, they have over 300 million monthly active users. So that is a huge market you guys can reach. Now, the best part about LinkedIn ads is that the targeting here is very, very, very detailed, guys. So you can target people's occupation, you can target their company size, you can target their field, specifically where they're working. So really detailed stuff you will be able to target and run your ads to them. Now, something you guys should know, LinkedIn ads is pretty expensive. So don't go in here thinking you can spend $5 a day and that is it. You're going to start seeing mega results. It is pretty expensive. It's definitely more expensive than Google ads, than Facebook ads and stuff like that. But you also get much, much, much more targeted and very narrow audience, all right? And so I'm gonna show you everything you guys need to know in this video. So we're gonna get into it. Before we do, guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell icon so you get notified when I release more videos like this, showing you how to promote your product and how to make money online, okay? So now let's get straight into it. So the first thing you guys have to do is actually have your own LinkedIn page. So if you guys head over to linkedin.com, you have to sign up and create your own profile. That's the first step. You cannot create a business page. You cannot create campaigns without having your own profile first. And then once you're done with that, what you're gonna do is click on advertise here in the top right. And it's going to take you to this LinkedIn campaign manager, which is where we're gonna start creating our campaigns. So the first thing you guys are gonna have to do, you probably won't see these accounts. These are all test accounts we've created for previous videos. So what you guys are gonna have to do is click on create over here and select create account. And then you're going to give it a name, and then you're going to select your LinkedIn page. So you do need a page, and no, this is not your profile page. This is going to be your business page, okay? So if you don't have one, what you're gonna do is click on create new LinkedIn page right over there, and it's going to open it in a new tab. And you can close out of the original LinkedIn, by the way. And then you can select what it is you want to promote. For the majority of cases, if you're watching this video, most likely you want to promote some sort of products. You're a company, you're an affiliate company, things like that. So what we're going to do here is fill in all these details to set up our company. So for example, we can say Ivan Mana YouTube. Let me see if I have this one. Looks like this one is still available. So we can do that. For website, this is going to be your own company website, and it says to start with HTTPS, so we can do that. www.ivanmana.com is my website. The industry is, let's say, marketing services. Organization size, right now it's just me. Organization type, this is a corporation, so I'm not sure if it's a public company or if it's let's just say self-employed here. You could enter a logo as well. You can enter a tagline. So let's say I help people make money online. And then you would just select this here saying that I am indeed the authorized representative of the company. Again, don't forget you can enter a logo, and then you can say create page. And then here you can add more stuff to the page, right? So it says here how much you have completed. You want to go in there and add as much information as possible. So add a description, add a logo, add a location to let people know where you are. You can maybe add some posts here, all that stuff. So this is the page that you're going to be marketing from. So if you are familiar with Facebook ads, just like with Facebook, you have to create your profile page because when you're marketing, everybody sees that profile. The same exact thing with LinkedIn, okay? So again, go in here. I don't want to spend an hour making this page perfect, but hopefully you guys get the idea. Just go in and you can click next and you can add all these things. And it's going to tell you where your page is at in terms of this success, right? So how good it looks. So you can add an image, you can add a cover image. So just click on edit page here and you can add all this stuff here. Here's the page logo. Here are some buttons. You can say visit website or any of these. Come in here, and then to change this cover image, just click on this button here and upload a cover image. And that is it, okay? So once you do that, it should be good to go. And then over here, if you type the page in, let's say Ivan Mana YouTube, it should be right there, right? The page that we just created. So we're gonna select this page, and this is the page, let's say, we wanna promote from. So we're gonna hit save. And this is our new account. It is currently on hold. It is probably being reviewed. You might have to enter your payment details, all that stuff. But this is going to be your interface now from where we're going to create our campaigns and our ads. So if you guys are familiar with Facebook or Google Ads, you know that the way your account is structured is you have these campaigns at the very top level where you set your budget mainly. Next, you have the ad group level where you set the targeting. And then next, you have the ads where you actually create the ads, right? What people will see. So with LinkedIn, it's pretty much the same thing, except it's called a campaign group, which is the very top level where you set the budget. Next, you have the campaign where you set the targeting, and then you have the ads, okay? So it's pretty much the same, just slightly different wording. So we can go in here and we can just delete this campaign that was started for us. And there's nothing here, by the way, so it's just, just a random one. And we're just gonna start from the beginning. So we're gonna click on create over here. We're gonna click on create new campaign group because we wanna start from the top. And we're gonna give it a name. So let's say we wanna promote my website, okay? So we're gonna say name, Ivan Mana free guide, because on my website, I'm offering you a free affiliate marketing guide. And then here we can set when we want this to start running. So in this case, there is no budget. In this case, the budget is set at the campaign/ad group level. And we're gonna say create. And then here is our campaign group. So now we have to go in here and actually create the campaign where we're going to set the targeting. And then after that, we're gonna do ads. And then I'm gonna show you how to set up conversion tracking so that you will see, if you start seeing sales, you're going to see conversions right here, okay? So we can click on this over here to take us to the campaigns tab right here. And then we can say create campaign. And this is, like I said, where we have all the targeting. So we want to select which group we want to create a campaign for. It's going to be this one, and we're going to click next. And the first thing here we have to do is select the objective. So do we want to run our campaign to as many people as possible, regardless of whether they click or not? So if you're a brand new company on the block and you have some crazy, unique, cool product and you just want people to know about it, maybe brand awareness is the way for you. Website visits is LinkedIn is going to show your ads to people that are more likely to click, right? So it says here, if you guys want to just go through the little pop-up that shows up here, it says choose this objective if you want to mainly drive traffic to your website, drive traffic to your landing page, etc., etc. And as you go through the rest of these here, it says, so engagement, choose this objective to increase social engagement. So in this case, your ads are going to be shown most likely to people who will like your post, who will share your post, who will comment, so on and so forth. For video views, if you have a video, you want to go with this one. So basically, the only difference, guys, between these different objectives is that LinkedIn is going to try to find people that are more likely to do whatever it is your objective states you want your objective to be. So if you want website visits, LinkedIn's going to show your ads to people most likely to visit your page. If you show website conversions, LinkedIn is going to show your ads to people most likely to convert. And this is why it's very important that we set up conversion tracking and we start gathering that data, because then LinkedIn is going to take a look and see and analyze what types of people convert on your website. And then they're going to show your ads to those similar people that are most likely to convert again in the future, right? So you can't really go with this option here because we don't have any conversions set up. We don't have conversion tracking. For the purpose of this video, we're going to go with website visits. However, what I do suggest is that you run this website visits campaign, and after we set up conversion tracking and you get some conversions, you get some data, then you can go in and create a new campaign group with website conversions. Does that make sense? So we're going to start with website visits here, and then this is where we're going to select the targeting. So we're going to go from top to bottom here. The first thing here is choosing location. So let's say we want to target Canada, but we also want to target United States. We're going to select this option here, then we're going to click the little X, and then let's say Australia. Let's say we want to target all the tier 1 countries, right? So we're going to do this, and then United Kingdom. There you go. And so now we're going to be targeting these countries. You can also select whether you want to recent or permanent location, or people that actually completely live in these locations. So if you select this option, you might be targeting people that visited the United States recently, but that live in Singapore or India or whatever, right? Different country other than the country specified here. So this is up to you. I probably want to go with permanent location because I want to target people that actually live here permanently. And then you're going to scroll down. You can also exclude locations. So let's say we're targeting United States, but we want to exclude New York, right? So you can either exclude the state or you can exclude the city, so on and so forth. So let's say we want to exclude the city. We want to target all the United States except New York. That's how you would do it here. And your audience has the profile language set to. You would set the language. So what language are you running your ads in? But that is not all. And you can still narrow further and you can still exclude audiences. Okay, so this is where the meat and bones actually of the targeting comes in. It's not the countries. It's actually this audience setup here. And before I get into that, just to show you real quick the forecasted results, we are going to be targeting about 250 plus million people, which is a lot. So we do probably want to narrow it down a little bit and make it a little more specific, right? Otherwise, it's just too broad of an audience. And this here is telling you how much you're going to spend roughly in 30 days, in 7 days, or in 1 day. And as you can see here, the 1 day cost per click is $4 per click on average, $4 per click. So like I was saying, pretty expensive. So let's click on narrow here and let's make our audience a little bit even more narrow. So the first option here, audiences, this is basically remarketing. So we can't really do remarketing now because I'm assuming we're going to be targeting cold traffic. I'm assuming you don't have the pixel set up yet and you don't have audiences yet. But what you would do is if you do have retargeting enabled, you would select it from here. So you would have your lookalike audiences, you would have your, you can upload a list of contacts, and you can potentially, if LinkedIn matches those contacts with what you have, you can potentially target them. But like I said, we don't have that right now. So we're going to go with a cold traffic approach, assuming we're just getting started. So over here, you can filter by all of these options under audience attributes. So by company, for example, if you click here, you can say, okay, I want to target, I want to target a company that's making, let's say, 1 billion plus in revenue. And as you do that, as you can see, our audience size went down because now we're filtering this, right? We're making it more narrow. So I don't actually want this. You can say company industries. Let's say you want to target people that are in, so we're promoting Make Money Online. Maybe, I don't know what it would be. Maybe we could say financial services. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so we have all these options here. So probably not financial services, but maybe. So we could, you could look through it, play around with it. There's just so many options here. You can also go by demographics. So obviously the member age and the member gender. So over here, if you select age, for example, you will have to enable the field. And then let's say we want to target people that are a little bit older, 25 to 54. And then we can go back to demographics. Let's suppose we want to select the gender as well. Basically, this is saying that you will not use LinkedIn to discriminate and give a job to people only because they're of a certain age or of a certain gender, as the ads are related to employment, housing, education, or credit. There was a whole issue about this, I think, with Facebook ads where people complained that Facebook advertisers were using information such as people's age or gender to discriminate them in these fields, in employment, housing, education, or credit. And they consider that to be unfair. So if you're in any of these fields, if you're trying to get somebody a job, or if you're in the housing, education, or credit niche, you cannot actually filter by male or female, right? So LinkedIn might disapprove your ad. But if you're not in any of these fields, then we can say, okay, we want to target only males ages 25 to 34. And then we can close this part, and then we can narrow further. So yeah, so we can do that. We can leave this. So let's go back here. So that's demographics. You have education. You can target people that have a certain degree. And LinkedIn has this information, right? Because people sign up to LinkedIn and they put that stuff on their profile to get a job. So you know that the chances of them lying are probably pretty slim because people are doing this for their actual, right, professional pursuits. And over here, you can use that information to actually target them. You can target fields of study depending on what field you want to target. And if we go back to education, we have job experience. You can say job seniorities, years of experience. This is kind of cool. So you can target people that have been working in a company for, let's say, 5 to 12 years, right? We want to target only these people. And now our audience size is 79 million. So again, it's getting a little bit smaller. Let's go back here. Let's say interest and traits. This is kind of cool too. So member interests, we can say, okay, we want to target people that are interested in, let's say, marketing and advertising. This is perfect for us. And this is going to be digital marketing. And let's say pay-per-click. Let's say search engine marketing. That's what I do mainly. You know, I do like Google ads, Microsoft ads, and stuff like that. So you can target these people. And yeah, so that, let's say we're happy with this. Let's go back to interests. You can say member traits. So basically a lot of options here, like play around with them. There's just so many things depending on whatever product it is you're promoting. So lots of cool stuff. So we're gonna go back. So that covers all of this. You can also exclude people and you can say, okay, I don't wanna target people. So I wanna target all of these, but I don't wanna target people that are interested in, let's say, I don't know, computer software, let's say, or business strategy software. And you can go into more detail if you just click this option here, or if you select it, like put the check mark there, it's going to select everything. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Our audience size is still 79 million, so pretty broad, a little too broad, but that's okay. And then once you do that, so that's your targeting, okay? So this is who we're targeting. So we're gonna be targeting people that are ages 25 to 54, and it says here or are male, so we don't want that. So let's click on the little pencil icon here, and let's select the SOAR and say and, right? So we wanna target people that are ages 25 to 54, and they have 5 to 10 years of experience, or they have interests in pay-per-click or search engine marketing. And again, if you want to change this or, you're just gonna click the little pencil icon there and you're gonna say and these selections, right? And so now the audience is even narrower, right? So that's how you would do it. So now we're targeting people that meet this criteria, this criteria, this criteria, and this criteria, okay? So pay attention to that. This is actually really important. I should stress it even more. If you select narrow, let's say education, let's say fields of study, and let's say social, make sure that if you select something, you have it set to and if you want all these criteria to be there, right? Not just or, okay? So that's important because otherwise it's gonna be either this one or this one or this one, right? But if you want a narrow audience, you're gonna wanna make sure you say and. So there's that. We're gonna close out of that. There you go. And then here we are excluding people who have interest in this just for the fun of it. Okay, so that is it for the targeting. I think this looks good. And we're going to scroll down. And now we have the ad format. So this is where we're going to actually create the ad. So the single image ad is going to look something like this. I'm going to put it on the screen so you guys can take a look. You have the carousel image ad, which is going to look something like this. You have the video ad, which is going to look something like this. You have the text ad, which is going to look something like this. You have the spotlight ad. You have the ad message ad, which is basically just a message. You have the conversation ad where you're actually able to talk and respond to the person. And then you have an event ad that is going to look something like this. So we're probably going to go with a single image ad. These are pretty straightforward. If you just have maybe an image, you just have text you want to promote, you would go with single image ad. If you have a video, you would go with video ad. If you have different images, you want to showcase them all. Let's say you have different products, you would select carousel image ad. If you want an image to show up on the side, this is probably a little cheaper. You would select this option here. So again, we're going to go with single image. We're going to scroll down and we want to promote only on LinkedIn. We don't want to promote on other third-party publishers. So we're going to close out of this. Then we're going to scroll down. We can enter our budget. So let's say our budget is $100. So you can enter a daily budget and a lifetime budget or one or the other. So let's say we want to do both. So let's say daily budget, we want to do $50 and lifetime budget, we want $150. So if we leave our campaign running and we completely forget about it, we don't want it to spend more than $150. And we want our campaign to start right away. Our optimization goal here, we did say landing page clicks, right? So because of website visits, that was our objective. We want to try to get as many clicks as possible. And then over here, you can say, okay, I want to get as many clicks as possible given my budget, or I want to set a cap and I don't want to spend more than, let's say, $3 per click, which might be a little hard given our forecasts. So it says your bid is too low. Yeah, so we recommend a bid of $14. I think that's a little much. Let's see if we can do $5. Yeah, so $5 is okay. It's saying that likely we won't get many clicks, but you can start here, and then if you're not getting enough clicks, you can always increase it, right? So don't go too high right away because you might expand your whole budget like in the next hour. So that's probably not something you want. Conversion tracking, we haven't set up yet. So we are just going to skip this part for now and say next. And we cannot change the objective and ad format once we save this. So make sure you are happy with what you have, what you selected. And so we are done with this campaign, or AKA ad group. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create new ads, or you can use existing content. If you created ads in the past, you can just pull them up here. So we're going to click on create new ads, and this is where we're going to set our exact ad, and we're going to see the preview here. So let's name this ad real quick. Let's say Ivan Mana free guide. And as you add more images and more content to this ad, this is how you would be able to differentiate one ad from the next, right? From the other. So introductory text, that can be a maximum of 600 characters. Remember, this is kind of like a post, right? So let's enter our URL here first. Let's say www.ivanmana.com. And let's say, are you looking to get into affiliate marketing? My guide will show you everything you need to know to get started with affiliate marketing. Check it out today and start making money right away, potentially. And this does say, by the way, if you click over here, it says to keep this under 150 characters to avoid truncation across most devices. What that means is that depending on the device people are using, sometimes this will be shortened. So it'll say ... right up after the 150 characters. So just keep that in mind. You can also use these emojis over here. So this is going to be our headline for the specific image. So let's just copy, let's just say, get your free affiliate marketing guide here. And then once you type that in, as you can see, here's what your whole ad will look like, right? So this is the page that we've created. This is the information here that we wrote in the introductory text. And then this here is get your affiliate marketing guide here. So if we, let's suppose for the purpose of this video, I'm going to copy that part and paste it here, give it a second to refresh, and this description is going to show up right here, okay? So pretty much the same thing. You can change the words around, and this one has a maximum of 300 characters as opposed to the 600 that you get over here. But as you can see here, people have to click on see more. So you want to make sure that your first line is very catchy, right? Because that's the hook. That's what's going to get the people's attention. Then you have the call to action. So let's say in this case, we want people to get free guide. So maybe learn more, we could say. And then that button should show up right there. Okay, so nice looking button, people to click on. And then let's go in and add some images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my affiliate marketing guide image right here, and I will see you in a second. All right, so I went ahead and added my guide over here. I'm going to click add to library. And then I'm going to actually select it. And then my guide is going to show up just right over here like that. And it is a little bit cropped, but it says here the actual ads will not be cropped. So that's what it's going to look like. Looks pretty cool. And you can click on more. You can see what it looks like. There's the button. And then over here, the description might not always show up depending on the device. So in this case, this is a mobile preview, so it's not going to show up there. Okay, so that looks good. Once you're happy with your ad and all the description and the introductory text, you can click on create. And now it's going to add this ad right here. And then to proceed, we'll need the billing information. That's okay. So once you're happy with everything, we can click on next. And then here is where we're going to review everything. So we want to make sure these are our interest groups, right? We're targeting people that meet all these criteria. We're excluding these people, so on and so forth. And then we're going to launch the campaign. And it just says here that our ads will be pending approval, and we do need to enter payment details, so that's okay. So we're going to go to account overview. And then here is everything that we've set up. So if you click on this campaigns option here, you will see the ad over here. And if you click on here, you can click on edit. You can change around a few things. So if you click on edit here, and if you click on edit the ad, you can change the ad right over here. Okay, so I'm just showing you how to edit stuff. And then if you want to change this title here, we should probably change the title over here. So you can do that over here. And then what we want to do is we want to say who we're targeting, right? So we're targeting tier 1 countries. Let's say we're targeting 5 to 12 years experience. We're targeting 25 to 54. We're targeting PPC plus SEM. And we're targeting social sciences. So the reason why this is so detailed is because later on, if you create split tests with different targeting options, you want to be able to separate them out and to tell, right, which ad is what without having to actually click on that ad. So this is up to you how you want to do it. But let's say I'm happy with this title. And then we can go in and we can hit next. And then for this guide as well, we can change it and you can say, okay, free guide image, as opposed to, let's say in my other split test, I want to create a completely different image and see what that's going to be like. So we're going to do that and we're going to hit save and exit. And so now once we create many different campaigns or ad groups, you'll be able to just at a glance say what is what, right? Then if you go to ads, again, you have the ads here, you have campaigns, all that here. So congratulations, you've successfully created your campaign group in LinkedIn, and your ads should be up and running after you enter payment details. To enter your payment information, just go on account settings and click on billing center and just add your credit card right here and you should be good to go. So we're gonna go on advertise. So now what we're gonna do is let me show you how to set up conversion tracking, all right? I'm gonna show you the process. It's very, very simple and it's going to allow you to see conversions over here and then also optimize for conversions as well so that you can start seeing more sales and more results if you select that conversion campaign objective. So for the purpose of this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use lead pages as my example landing page and thank you page. So I'm going to show you how to set up conversion tracking and how to add the pixel in that website builder. So I'm going to log into lead pages here in 1 second. All right, and so here I am inside my lead pages account. It's a very easy to use tool to create your own landing pages. If you guys head over to go.ivanmana.com/lead pages, I believe they do have a special offer right now. But in addition to the special offer, they will always give you a 14-day free trial and then a 7-day money-back guarantee after the trial. So if you guys want to use it to create quick landing pages, thank you pages, or even sites here, this is a very easy and convenient way to do it. So we're going to use this as an example. So we have a landing page here. This is our landing page where let's suppose we're collecting emails and we have a thank you page, right? So let's suppose we want to track how many people signed up to our landing page. So over here in LinkedIn, the first thing we're going to do is click on analyze and click on insight tag, and we're going to create insight tag. And that's the first thing we have to do. So I'm going to select this option here. I'm going to install the tag myself, and we're going to copy this code. We're going to go back to our lead pages. And generally, you want to add this code on every page of your site, ideally, right? So this will come to use when you're doing remarketing, especially because then all you have to do is just enter the URL. And if you guys have the option to add a code to every single page of your site right away, you should also do that. In lead pages, there's no such option. So what we're going to do is we're just going to manually click on edit here. And in lead pages, the JavaScript/coding option is over here on the left-hand side under settings, analytics. And we're going to paste this code just immediately before the closing body tag because that's what LinkedIn is telling us to do. It says right above the closing body tag. So we're going to put it there. We're going to hit save. And we're going to click on update. If you guys are using any other website or landing page builder, simply look for the JavaScript option where you add the code. So in Unbounce, it's going to be the JavaScript option in the bottom left. In ClickFunnels, it's going to be top left, I think. In WordPress, you can install a plugin called headers and footers, and then you can add the code there. You're going to have the option as well to add it before the closing body tag or in the footer. So just look for that part. If you're not sure where it is, just contact support and say, hey, I need to add this conversion tracking code to my page. Where is the page JavaScript option? And they should be able to direct you. So we did that for our landing page. We're going to go into edit. We're going to go to our thank you page now, and we're going to add it here to our thank you page as well. We're going to hit paste. We're going to click save. And we're going to click update. And we're going to give it a second to load, and then we're going to go back, and that part will be done, okay, for the insight tag. So congratulations, you've successfully added the insight tag. If you guys are completely lost and you don't even control your website fully, and I don't know why this doesn't close, you can send the tag to a developer. And all you're going to do is simply send the tag to your email, and then you can forward that email to your developer. So it'll have all of the instructions right there. Very easy. Now, alternatively, if you already have a Google Tag Manager set up, you would follow the steps here. Now, I'm going to quickly show you how to do it. It's going to take a minute. It's very easy. So I'm going to go in and log into my Google Tag Manager account, and I'll show you what to do if you have Google Tag Manager set up. So here I am inside my Google Tag Manager account. What you guys are going to do is click on tags over here. You're going to click on new over here. You're going to name it. So let's say LinkedIn Insights tag. You're going to select the tag configuration. You're going to scroll down until you find LinkedIn Insight right here. And then you're simply going to paste your LinkedIn ID. So partner ID, you're going to copy this value here, come back here, paste it here. You're going to say, okay, you want this to be triggered on all the pages. And if you don't have all pages, you're going to click on plus sign, click on trigger configuration and say page view, all page views, okay? If you don't have that. But we're going to go with all pages. And you're going to add this tag on all the pages where you have the Google tag set up. You're going to hit save. And that's it. It's going to be here, Google Insights tag. Now, I already have one. I have the LinkedIn base code right there. So this is the one. And then if you click on preview, you will be able to see what it looks like and to confirm that your tag is there. And then all you're going to do is click on submit and you're good to go. You're set. So what I'm going to do is actually delete this tag because I already have a LinkedIn tag. And then we're going to come back and do other stuff. So close out of this. So that is it. That's what you would do here. And then once you do that, congratulations, you've set up the Insights tag and you're going to be able to see website demographics data. So once you set it up and you start seeing conversions, you'll be able to see the demographics of your audience. So their interest groups specifically. And that's really cool because then you can use that to your advantage when you're doing remarketing, for example, right? So the main thing here is, though, we have to click on conversion tracking and we have to say create conversion. We're going to select online conversion. And then again, we want to target people that signed up to our thank you page, right? So we're going to say, we're going to call this leads. And we'll say thank you sign up page. That's the name. This is only for your reference. We want to select the key conversion as a lead, and the value is, let's say, every time somebody signs up, eventually I get $5 for every sign up. So this is all for your reference. There's no right or wrong. LinkedIn's not going to check it and confirm it and then penalize you and not show you leads if you don't do it a certain way. This is completely up to you, completely however you want it for your reference to make it easier for you, okay? So the next thing you have here is the time frame. So this number here, the 30 days, it shows what the maximum number of days is that you want the conversion to be counted after a click. So let's suppose somebody clicks on your ad and then they don't buy until 35 days later. If that's the case and you have it set to 30 here, that's your upper limit. That means no conversion will be counted. You will not see a conversion in your account. If, however, they buy within 25 days, then you will see a conversion within your account. So if you're asking what's the difference, why would you even set a value? Well, this is also for your reference because let's suppose if somebody buys 200 days later, right? You might say, well, my ad was completely irrelevant to that sale. My ad that somebody saw 200 days earlier had nothing to do with that sale. So that's why you would set the value here. The default is 30 days. That just basically means that that your ad was in the person's mind or affected them for the next 30 days after clicking the ad, right? So that's what basically this is. So the views is the same thing as with clicks, except instead of actually clicking on your ad, it's when they view your ad. So if somebody just views your ad and they buy 8 days later, you will not see a conversion if you have the view day set to 7. Okay, so this is also the upper limit. So the maximum is 7 days before conversion will stop being counted. And then you have here the attribution model. So let's suppose you have 5 campaigns or 5 ad sets. So if you select each campaign and you have all these 5 different ad sets or ads, if somebody clicks on every single one of your ads before they make a sale, all of those ads will have a conversion attributed to them. Okay, if you have this set to last campaign, let's say somebody clicks on all of your ads, but they click on the last one and then they buy, then only the last campaign is going to get that conversion attributed to it, okay? So this is up to you how you want to set it. I will select each campaign because I want to be able to see the user journey and I want to be able to see which ads have been clicked on, which resulted in that conversion. But this is totally up to you. So then we're going to click on next step. We're going to select our campaign where we want the conversions to be attributed to. We're going to select next step. And we've already set up the insights tag code, so don't worry about that. And here we have 3 options for actually setting up this specific conversion. We have the page load, where we're going to enter a URL. And whenever a page is opened that contains this URL that you're set, a conversion is going to be triggered, as long as it has the insight tag code set on that page, right? Obviously. Next, you have event specific. So this is, you would have to add a code to your button, for example, and whenever that button is clicked and the code is triggered, you're going to see a conversion. So that's another option you can do. Or you have this image pixel, which is a tiny, tiny image you're going to put on a page. And if this image triggers, if it fires, then you're going to see a conversion. So the most reliable and the easiest way for us to do this is with the page load. So that's what we're going to do. If, however, you want to set a code on a button, let's suppose you don't own the next page, you only own the button, you would go with event specific. So we're going to go with page load here. And what we're going to do is let's set this to contains because we want the URL to contain specific words. We don't want it to be exact wording because sometimes people might not enter www, so on and so forth. So we're going to come back here. We're going to click on this thank you page. We're going to select some keywords in this page, such as these, or not the HTTPS. We don't want to select that. We want to select this. We're going to click copy. We're going to come back here. We're going to paste it here. And so now whenever somebody lands on a URL that contains this URL, and it has the insight tag code, you will see a conversion fired, okay? So we want to target people that sign up to our lead magnet. So the only way we know that they signed up to our lead magnet is if they land on this page. And if they land on this page, we're going to see a conversion, right? Does that make sense? And let's suppose you don't want it to be considered a conversion that easily. Let's suppose you also want somebody to do this, and this before it's considered a conversion. Then you would click on and also, and you would say, okay, people have to go to my thank you page. They have to go to my sales page. They have to go to my about me page before I want this to be considered a conversion. So if you have many different pages that you want somebody to click on before you want to consider a conversion or name it a conversion, you would enter it here under and. On the other hand, let's suppose you have a website with many different products and you're saying, okay, if somebody buys product A or product B or product C, I want that to be considered a conversion if they buy either one. Then you would say add a new or rule and you would select that. And then you would say, okay, if somebody lands on a URL that contains this product thank you page or this product thank you page or this product thank you page, then I want it to be considered a conversion, okay? So just giving you the options here. Ours is pretty straightforward. It's just a landing page with a thank you page, nothing much to it. And we're going to click create. And so this says no signal yet, but whenever somebody will land on your thank you page from your landing page, and you can do it yourself as well. If you have your LinkedIn profile open, you can test it yourself and you can go on your landing page and then sign up and land on your thank you page or just view the thank you page. As long as you have your LinkedIn profile set up, you will be able to see activity here, okay? And that is it. This is how you'll start seeing conversions. So when you go into advertise, you will start seeing your conversions right over here, right there. And then what you could also do is you can click on create then campaign and you would choose the ad group. You can then create a website conversions campaign, right? So that based on the activity, based on the conversions that you already got, LinkedIn's going to try to show your ads to more people similar to those that converted. So really cool, powerful stuff. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you did find value. I hope you should now know how to create your LinkedIn campaign, how to set up conversion tracking, really everything you need as the groundwork for setting up your campaigns and start generating leads for your website. If you guys enjoyed this content, definitely take a look at my YouTube channel at youtube.com/IvanMana. I have almost 500 videos at this point of various online marketing tools, tips, tricks, techniques, and so on. You'll definitely find value. I also do offer training courses on my website at ivanmana.com. I give you guys a free affiliate marketing guide, and I also have various training courses which can help you improve your game in Google Ads retargeting, Facebook ads retargeting, Microsoft ads, conversion tracking, and of course the Grand Affiliate Marketing Mastery course. So take a look, and there's definitely lots of value to be had. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.